to other nations who are pro and against.
Media engagement.
Yes. Media engagements. All this, and then our own constitution was also considered. So what kind of new wisdom do we need that people are arguing, against this? So for the chief imam, he's completely scandalized, worried, so anxious. An old man, the kind of country that he dies to leave behind, our young people, what has happened to the life of our families, and so on and so forth. So the strongest recommendation to the president is that all the due respect, great respect for the president. He's an elderly man, and anyone who wants to speak about him must consider that he's an elderly man. That he must not lose this opportunity. He has only this opportunity this year, and he has nothing to lose.
So the president has nothing to lose?
He has nothing to lose.
Martin Amidu, the former special prosecutor, says that the president would not commit this political suicide of accenting.
No, he himself must use his conscience that he has nothing to lose.
That's his opinion.
He's going to leave office, and we want future generation to remember him for the best of things that he has done for them. Leave a legacy that if he has never done anything for us in this country, future generation of young people remember that we had a certain politician who had the commitment to protect the values of our traditions and culture and beliefs of our country. Because our country is rooted in belief in God. That's why our constitution begins with, in the name of the Almighty God. Our national anthem begins, God bless our homeland Ghana. We swear people into office on the basis of our belief in God, and so help me God. We recite our national pledge. And so our country is deeply in the belief of God. So let us not deviate, and that is the position of the chief imam, as I can fully express.
Sheikh, I wanted to speak to the president on this, especially because of the concern that has been raised, at least based on the statement he made to the diplomatic community. The indication is that we are awaiting the outcome of whatever happens at the Supreme Court, and that we have a human rights record that we are not going to depart from as well. Now, at least based on what we understand today, if this delay continues, all the work over the last 2.5 years, almost 3 years, would go to waste, because then if the life of this parliament ends in the next 10 months, because the life of this parliament will end on the dawn of January 6th, right? Into January 7th. The bill's life also ends with this parliament.
But Albert, let me just warn you, the human rights record that we have to defend does not include LGBTQ rights, because LGBTQ is already criminalized.
Yes,
and therefore, the rights of Ghana does not include that one.
Well, except so that's not how your president
if we are defending if we are defending rights, we are defending rights like rights to education, right to agreement. These are a bundle of rights. It does
which
not
are inalienable.
It does not include that one.
Those are the things.
So my understanding is that those rights enshrined and granted by the Constitution are that which we are not going to compromise on.
Okay. I see, and that does not include.
It does not include.
So they don't have the right in the first place.
That right doesn't exist.
So let's make it clear.
This thing is a bias of a certain unique nature, and it must be understood. I mean, that is why we must not treat it as a certain normal.
Not a right.
It's something normal. That it's like you eat in ampesi and so you say, it's not a normal thing that you of a choice. Today you are eating two, and tomorrow I can eat one. No.
What's the position of Islam on this? I mean, because this matter has
from Saudi Arabia.
I mean, we share these common values with the Christian community, and we share this same history.
Okay.
I mean, the Quran speaks about the story of the Sodom and Gomorrah. What is more abhorrent in the sight of God than for him to visit his wrath on the whole community and turn them upside down?
Yeah.
And you know, in Parliament, on the day I did the advocacy and said that all of us are in support of a bill.
Yes.
Then the Speaker asked the question, whoever does not believe or agree with Andy, rise up and let's acknowledge you.
So both majority and minority.
Not a single person.
So this was by consensus.
Not one.
So in Saudi Arabia, for example, which is an Islamic country, it's by death.
Okay.
It's by death. It's supposed to protect the family. The Sharia is underpinned by 5 very germane principles. One of them is the protection of the family. So every law in Islam, for example, is intended once it has to come to attack the family, the law will have to restrain anyone who is taking that particular action. So for us, for Islam, it's a total no-go area. Total no-go area.
Right.